If you would please, pick that cell phone up, plug that charger into it, and sit it in that cup holder, please. All right, very simple action, didn't take very long at all, correct?
Correct.
That action right there caused all the damage to this truck. The operator of this truck had a cell phone in his shirt pocket. He realized, started down the road, realized, oh, that thing's going dead. Took it out of his pocket, plugged it in, sat it in the cup holder. When he looked up, he had already eased over against the guide rail. The guide rail pushed back and there's a cement corner, kind of like that, kind of like stuck up higher. And when he hit that, the truck went over it. And it just ripped everything out from underneath it.
I can imagine.
He's got beat up, he's not hurt. You know, nobody was injured. We were actually very lucky. As bad as this looked, we were very lucky. So what we're telling the kids is, you know, if you see your parents texting and driving, explain to them that, hey, PennDOT says this is dangerous. We've seen an example of, because you put that in there quicker than somebody could text and send it. So if somebody's texting and driving, that's a big distraction. Any kind of distraction. You take your hands off the wheel or your eyes off the road, bad things can happen so quickly. The gentleman that did this is a 25-year veteran, clean driving record, never had any major accidents, you know, maybe a scrape here and there. So yeah, very, very good operator. Just one of those, a simple mistake went a long way.
Yes.
Yeah, so, but that's the message we're trying to get to all the kids, and so.
That's good.
Well,
Thank you very much for your time.
You could have went
Thank
left
you.
and into somebody else.
Yeah, if somebody went in, you know, and hit say there was a school bus or something, you could have killed how many people, you know, and or injured, whatever. So, but that's the point we're trying to get across. So,
Well, that's good. That's good.
hopefully,
It's
if
very
we get
important point.
through to 1 or 2 people, it was worth it.
Yep, you're right.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay,
I
thank
agree
you.
with you.
Yeah, thanks for stopping.
Good. Usually when my phone rings, I give it to her.
And I'm
Yes.
not driving.
The damage that was done to the truck here, can you describe?
I do.
Well, it ripped the front axle out from underneath it. It bent the frame. It bent both rear drive axles, bent the fenders. The exhaust system on the other side it's emissions exhaust. It ripped that off. They're terribly expensive. The estimate to fix this is about $40,000. That was kind of a rough guess. They didn't know without tearing it apart.
Approximately how long ago was the accident?
Probably 2 months ago.
Okay. And what we're looking at back here, would be the drive
That is the
axle?
front axle.
Okay.
That should be underneath the front end, underneath the hood. Actually, the other side is more impressive.
Okay. Well, we can walk around.
Okay, yeah, let's keep going.
And why is it that you think it's important to share this message as the drivers who are out on our roads? Not only that, but also to share that safety message
Well, I
with.
know for me, it's I see more and more going down the interstate. You see people texting and driving while they're going down the road. You see people sitting at red lights. The light turns green. They sit there for another 30 seconds because they're too busy texting, and they don't realize that they're holding up traffic and causing, you know, confusion and delays for other people. And in this particular instance, it was a simple act that he did that caused such a dramatic problem. After this accident happened, I realized driving my own vehicle, it was a foggy morning, I reached over to turn the defrosters on, and when I looked back up, I was over top of the white line. But fortunately enough, I was not far enough where I didn't do any damage. But I basically did the same thing he did with this truck in my own personal truck. So it's so quick that things can go bad. And like I said, this it's totaled. It'll probably be sold for parts.
Approximately what was the age of the truck?
It's a 2009. And
Okay.
It's got probably 150,000 miles on it. But
Okay.
for a tractor trailer, that's actually low mileage. So we were just very fortunate. The driver was not hurt. He didn't run into anybody else, and you know, trucks can be replaced. So we're very, very fortunate there. So, but that's the message we're trying to put out there to figure if we can get through to a couple kids to tell their parents, and it's all worth it. So.